Hello. Hello. Married couple going on over here. They're in love. This is the look for tonight. We've got the sparkly earrings, the makeup is all pink, and we've got my frazzled, bedazzled like top, which I'm really excited. I'm very excited for tonight. It's going to be really fun. I've gone kind of pale on the makeup front, and I'd love to say that's because what Chappell Roan does, because we're going to a Chappell Roan club night, but this is purely by accident because I used a bit of concealer and then realised it was way too light, and then used a bit more concealer and then realised my whole face is too light, but I don't want to fix it. So this is what I am wearing. Oh, well, this is what I'm doing with makeup. Good morning everyone, happy Sunday. Today is a very chill Sunday. Well, I say very chill, but I've actually got stuff going on. I've got more going on than I had yesterday, which is why I didn't have a Saturday vlog this week. But I am going to church, and it is the memorial service, and it's where we pray for and light candles for anyone that's passed, or maybe not even those passed, just people we want to keep in our minds and hearts. But that's something that I'm going to be doing today, and I'm grateful that I get to go and do it. And then there is a little lunch for all of the youth at the church, so anyone who's kind of a uni student or new to the church, we're going to go and have lunch together and basically get to know each other better and form a little bit more of a community, which is lovely because it's always nice to have community, especially outside of like the student scene or like your course. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But yes, happy Sunday, come along with me. I, again, have had a very minimal filming day today. I think I might just chill for a bit. I don't really have any work to do this week, but I'm very cold. So I've got my blanket and then my hoodie, but they're both like cloud themed, so I'm now just a mass of clouds. But I didn't really film much because I ended up being at the lunch for a really long time. And obviously I'm not going to film while I'm at the lunch because that's like other people's houses and business. But it was really nice. We had a great time. But since this vlog is kind of short, I thought we could maybe chat about mental health, because this week just gone included World Mental Health Day. We have the octopus of emotion. The octopus is starting sad because this is kind of a mental health discussion that has to happen. This isn't just for students, this is for human beings. But I, as a student, well, I'll start with my personal experience. I am being tested for autism right now. I think it's just a known fact at this point, though, in my life, throughout my whole life, that I've been neurodiverse. It's either ADHD, autism, who knows? But that affects me in my social life and my academics. It can affect me very, very heavily at times of change, including moving into university. But I'm sure moving into university, between years as well, can be really difficult for anyone. But I always feel like with university, it's discussed, but not in a way that needs to be discussed. I feel like I've never actually talked amongst my friends about how I feel about university until the problem's out of the way. But this is where things get a little bit happier. I, for the first time this year, actually opened up about my feelings. And it happened by accident. I fell down the stairs my first week. I'm laughing now, it wasn't funny at the time. And I had a bit of a problem with my mental health. It severely like stumped any sort of like settling in. all the feelings had already been uprooted because I was experiencing a whole new change to my life. Any growth or healing or movement or settling in was halted because I was in pain. My schedule had been interrupted. I was hurt. And yeah, I was stressed and I was bottling it up all inside. I was complaining from time to time, but I was acting like everything was kind of like normal. I was like, oh, haha, I fell down the stairs, I'm in pain. And I never really like addressed that I was like really bad. Like I maybe called my mum about it and that was it. But on the vlog, I decided to open up about how stressed it was making me. Just a really casual side comment of, this has been an awful, terrible week. I feel rough. I promised myself I wasn't going to be this upset because I was this upset last year because I got sick for 18 straight days. This time last year, and it made me want to quit and come home. And I said that out loud for the first time, and I honestly didn't believe it was going to have an impact on me until I had a friend come to me and go, hey, Neve, I watched your vlog, and I need you to know that if you ever feel like that, you can come to me. My door is open to chat. And that meant a lot to me. I didn't realise that that was an option, and somehow it lifted a weight off my shoulders, and it made things feel a whole lot better, a whole lot quicker. And then I decided, okay, actually talking about it helps. So I went to my friend while I was in this kind of down, disappointed mood a few days ago, and I went, hey, I feel awful. I feel stressed and upset, and I'm struggling to settle in again. And he took the time out of his evening to chat to me and go, you know, it's going to be okay. Relax, like, you're very self-aware, you know where your problems are. Like, you know, you can get help, and he was very supportive and kind. And then he went out of his way to make sure that, you know, some of my friends were also kind of aware that it was something like, hey, Neve's not feeling too hot right now. She's, you know, not feeling great. She's really struggling. And that made my friends also kind of reach out and go, hey, have you been feeling stressed lately? Like, you can talk to me. And having that as an option has changed so much about my outlook, knowing that, some of these people are also feeling the same and would probably have appreciated the same sentiment last year that they're giving me, but also that, you know, I've got somewhere to go, and all that I needed to do to access that was to put my hand up and go, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. And someone was there to talk to me. Like, everyone says, oh, talk to people, but it's so scary. And no one really goes, oh, here's the time I spoke to someone and it worked. But like, I hope that my experience, me saying I actually did speak to someone, and I've also spoken to a professional this week and I got help. But again, I feel like it happened by accident. And I think if I had just kept hearing someone say do it instead of do it because, or do it and this is when it's worked, I wouldn't have actually gone and spoken to someone. So I don't know if this is going to help you, but just know that if you do reach out, even if it's not to a professional, I guarantee someone, one person in your friend group, one of your academic tutors, one of your family members, one of your roommates is going to have something nice to say or is going to be there for you. But everyone suffers. Not, you know, I think it's hard to think sometimes that it's not just me, because I'm neurodiverse and I struggle with change, and I'm like, this is a me problem, this is tunnel vision, this is all Neve, this is all Neve, only Neve is suffering right now, and this is a Neve problem, and Neve must fix it, and Neve must never speak about it. But Neve isn't the only person in the world. You're stressed sometimes, I'm stressed sometimes, my mum's stressed sometimes, my dad's stressed sometimes. Like, everybody is stressed, your roommates are stressed, your teachers are stressed, not even just stressed, sometimes they're down and upset. It's so easy to think you're the only person feeling that way, or that talking about it is more overwhelming than it is, or that it won't have the impact you think it will. But please take it from me, your mental health is so important and you are so worthy of having someone to talk to. I promise you, you are so, like, unconditionally loved, and there is someone that wants to hear what you're going through so they can help or they can be there. You are so worthy of that kind of love and care and respect, that don't be put off by the idea that to get help you have to talk to someone first, because I promise you, the moment you start, it just opens a million doors, and all these doors are opened and you feel so much better. Mental health is a very scary topic to talk about. It just is really scary to talk about. but I've talked about it. Let me telling you about my mental health open the door and maybe pass on to a chain of speaking to people. Maybe it's not exactly how you expect the conversation to go, but from my personal experience, I feel like it's going to be a lot more positive than you think it's going to be.